In this Monster Hunter Wilds video, we're going to be taking a look at the Insect Glaive, and this video is kind of a guide on how to use this weapon if you are a new player trying to learn how to learn the Insect Glaive, or if you are a returning player. We're going to be going into some of the changes as well to the Insect Glaive in Monster Hunter Wilds. So if you want to see what's different between the Insect Glaive now and previous installments, you'll also get something good out of this video. The Insect Glaive remains a unique weapon that allows players to vault instantly up into the air in Monster Hunter Wilds. Although some of the changes took away some of its aerial prowess, the Insect Glaive is still a weapon with a highly aerial playstyle, making it less daunting for new hunters to approach, while giving some amazing trade-offs for veteran users of the weapon. The Insect Glaive weapon functions with Kinsects, which are insect companions that occupy their own equipment slot and rests on the arms of the hunters to be sent out. They help the players extract buffs for players or apply debuffs to the monster. Different Kinsects offer different buffs or debuffs, and it's important to pair the right type of Kinsect with your glaive. Kinsects function by extracting the essence from the monster, with different body parts providing different color essences: the red, white, orange, and green extracts. Generally, the red essence is extracted from the head, white from the legs, orange from the belly and body, and green from the tail of a monster. It's important to get used to extracting essence efficiently from monsters as you play the game. We'll get a little bit more into essence and Kinsects in a minute, but now let's take a look at the basic combos of the Insect Glaive. The first combo is the basic combo, and is a combo where every attack can be used with a Kinsect combo, and that all attacks can be directional attacks apart from the repairing slash. This combo is performed by pressing Y, 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 B, or triangle, 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 circle on PlayStation. The next combo is the Dust Effect combo, which can be used to quickly detonate your Kinsect powder. You can perform this combo by pressing right trigger and then back on the left stick plus A, and then Y. Or if you're playing on PlayStation, R2, and then R2 with back on the left stick plus X, and then triangle. The third combo is the mid-air combo, and this lets you traverse large distances in the air and is also helpful for mounting monsters. This combo is performed by pressing right trigger plus A, then Y. Or if you're playing on PlayStation, R2 plus X, and then triangle. The last combo is the powerful combo with 3 extracts, and it leads into the most powerful move for the Insect Glaive in Monster Hunter Wilds. This combo is performed by pressing forward on the left stick plus B, holding down B and letting go, and then pressing left trigger and holding plus B. Or if you're playing on the PlayStation, pressing forward on the left stick and pressing circle, then pressing circle and holding down, and then releasing it, and then holding down L2 while pressing circle. Even though the Insect Glaive lost some of its overall airborneness in Monster Hunter Wilds compared to previous iterations, the trade-off is being able to do some impressive damage. This is done by the Rising Spiral Slash, which is performed by pressing left trigger plus B on Xbox, or L2 plus circle on PlayStation, and this is a powerful new finisher attack that you gain access to when you have all 3 essences stored. Although it deals a lot of damage, this move will drain all 3 of your essences when you use it, so you'll have to regather all of them again after each use. However, if you land the attack, the Kinsect flies around you, gathering all of the essences in range, so most of the time you can get 1 or 2 essences back when using this move, depending on your positioning, so you won't have to manually regather all of them most of the time. Essence Extraction also received a quality of life upgrade in Monster Hunter Wilds. When you aim your Kinsect, you can now see the essence of the body part that you're aiming at, making it much easier to learn where you need to hit for the essence. You can also now charge up your Kinsect by holding right trigger on Xbox or R2 on PlayStation, which you can see by the glowing of the base of your glaive, and this will send the Kinsect forward with force piercing through the monster and collecting multiple essences for faster extraction. The red essence has received a small rework in Monster Hunter Wilds. It no longer buffs your attack stat. Instead, having a red essence allows you to charge your descending slash, which is performed by holding B on Xbox or circle on PlayStation, which can be charged up to 2 levels, but only when you have the red essence. If you have all 3 essences when you use this move, it will be upgraded to Strong Descending Slash, from which you can combo into the Rising Spiral Slash. The cool thing about being able to charge your Descending Slash is that you can hold while you're vaulting by pressing right trigger and A on Xbox or R2 plus X on PlayStation and in the air during your aerial moves, allowing you to quickly follow up with a strong attack after repositioning. So even though some of the aerial moves have been changed a bit in Monster Hunter Wilds, the playstyle of the Insect Glaive still remains highly aerial in this iteration. The white essence will still increase movement speed and jump height, and the orange essence will provide the flinch-free effect. Green essence also returns, and extracting green essence is a great way to recover some health in the middle of a hunt. Different combinations of essences give different kinds of buffs as well, with red and white increasing attack and white and orange increasing defense, and having all 3 further increases these buffs. Note that green does not count towards this combination and is used for recovery. With all 3 essences gathered, the Kinsect will now help and attack the monster with the Kinsect spinning around you. It's a very strong move, as with a blunt Kinsect you can stun monsters more easily. The new focus strike is called Focus Thrust Leaping Strike, and you can perform this by pressing RB while in focus mode on Xbox or R1 while in focus mode on PlayStation, and or perform a thrust and a kickback, and when you connect with the strike to a wound, it will shoot the Kinsect out like a grenade, popping multiple wounds, dealing huge amounts of damage. What makes this move crucial to the Insect Glaive's arsenal is that after landing this move, the Kinsect will return with all 3 essences extracted, making it a very efficient way of gathering the extracts and buffs. This can also be done mid-air while you're vaulting, allowing Master Hunters to keep up the pressure with great repositioning and relentless assaults with the Rising Spiral Slash. The Insect Glaive already boosts a strong mounting capability, but with the addition of the secret, this capability is enhanced with having access to a dismount jumping attack, which is performed by pressing Y plus B on Xbox or triangle plus circle on PlayStation while mounted, from which you can easily mount the monster as well. Mounting attacks received a new finisher move that will have you spin on your glaive on the monster, making you look even more badass as you topple it to the ground. Similar to previous Monster Hunter games, you have 2 different families of Kinsects, each offering blunt type damage and severing type damage, respectively. You begin with the Maul Drone, which is blunt, and Cold Drone, which is sever Kinsects in Monster Hunter Wilds, and you can raise each into higher rarity Kinsects with different attributes. Although both Rarity 1 Kinsects provide the same Kinsect bonuses, each different Kinsect will have different bonuses that will either buff the Kinsect itself or your attacks. Buffs that help the Kinsect are called Kinsect Boost, and those that help the player are under the Attack Boost category. Each Kinsect will also have their own special powder effects. The Kinsect powder is a dust cloud that the Kinsect leaves after it attacks a marked monster. Attacking this dust cloud will trigger the corresponding powder effect of the Kinsect. For example, you will recover some health after hitting a dust cloud left by the Maul Drone, or you will build up a poison status effect on the monster after hitting a dust cloud left by the Cold Drone. The Kinsect powder will vary between recovery and each of the status effects that you can apply in the game, such as poison, paralysis, or blast. Final tips. Learning the movement behaviors and patterns of the monsters and repositioning yourself is the key to success when playing the Insect Glaive, since you cannot block. And even though the Insect Glaive has relatively low attack damage, hunters can utilize its high mobility to mount monsters effectively, and it has a relatively fast attack speed, which will keep its damage output high with rapid strikes. Learning to utilize all of the options of essence extraction will help you tremendously using this weapon, so spend some time learning these, and don't only rely on the regular means of extracting essence. Another thing to note is the charging of Kinsect extract is easier to do if you change the focus mode from hold to toggle in the game settings, so you may want to do this if you're an Insect Glaive main. For secondary weapons, using a second Insect Glaive with a different Kinsect is completely viable, as will give you access to a different type of damage, e.g. a Sever Kinsect on one glaive and a Blunt Kinsect on another. Other players looking for a secondary weapon with a similar flow of combat might select the Dual Blades, because this gives you a good option with their fast attack speed and high mobility that plays somewhat similarly. So that wraps up our video for the Insect Glaive in Monster Hunter Wilds. I hope you learned some things about this weapon, whether you're a new player or returning player to the Monster Hunter franchise. And as always, if there are tips that maybe I forgot to say about this weapon that you've noticed, you can leave them in the comments to help other players. Or if you just have questions about the Insect Glaive and you want some answers, you can also post them in the comments, and I will try and answer them as soon as I can.